Okay, once again, good evening. And today I'll be sharing some views and ideas about using AI tools for ELT and literature, because we know nowadays it is that AI is ruling the world. So how we have to engage ourselves to utilize all these AI tools in everything, teaching, and since I'm a teacher, so I go in that way. So teaching, and in many areas, many sectors, as far as we can implement it. Right. So first of all, where did this digital humanities begin? Because nowadays it is like booming, a booming thing. Everywhere you say digitalization, technology, and all those things. So exactly where it started, the digital humanities. So in 1960s, it started as humanities computing, just encoding, decoding and encoding, isn't it? So just encoding. And in 1980s and 90s, it started to develop, like digitalization projects and online archives were developed. In 2000, centers were being established for this digital humanities, and it got a global collaboration and also global recognition. And now today, AI, VR, AR, whatnot, it goes on. So let's see one by one. So 1960s, how it started. A Catholic priest who's called Father Roberto Buzza, he's an Italian Jesuit priest. So he was the person who just wanted to, do the works of St. Thomas Aquinas, like into a digital thing, so that everybody can read about that particular, work of St. Thomas Aquinas. And particularly, he was the author of Index Thomasticus, and he was very much into it. So there started the digital humanity. Then in 1946, he planned to take it to the next part, where a massive, corpus, massive thing of this Aquinas work must be digitalized, or it has to be transferred. Then what happened is, they went and talked to Thomas J. Watson, who was the founder of IBM then, 1949. So he met the founder of IBM, Thomas J. Watson, and then they both discussed, and he just went there for the sponsorship for this Index Thomasticus. So they both agreed, and that's how it developed. And the merging of Father Buzza's vision and IBM's machine was created the particular thing which we call is at hypertext, HTTP, whatever it is today, nowadays, isn't it? So it was the hypertext first, they just invented. And 1928, IBM invented the world with a new version of punch card machine. So if you're very familiar about the computer science and computing, the punch card machine was the first one. So it was developed. And later on, like they developed it. So Buzza helped to improve this machine, and this humanities, digital humanities came into existence. That's how it started. And slowly, scholars began experimenting with computers to process humanistic data. So whenever a new thing has been invented, all the people will be into it. I just want to know this one. I just want to know that one. So whatever the students, the scholars began to put all the effort in learning computers, about the computers, and how this humanistic data. At that particular stage, the focus was on text coding and creating machine readable formats, only text coding, not about the, graphs and all those things. No, only text coding was done. Computing in the humanities was highly technical and specialized, but limited to select institutions with access to mainframe computers. When you see the development of computers, those days it was a massive framework, computers will be there. I do remember when I took my computer science, it was like a big room with all those big machines over there, and no one is allowed to enter into the, that particular session And when we went for practicals to the, to access the computers, it was like green monitor with black characters, and we had to remove our slippers and be quiet. We are not supposed to talk. But now I understand why I don't know why we were made quiet, not to, chat with friends and all those things. Very quiet. And to be frank with, it was considered as, a temple, like very sacred. You shouldn't speak, clean, and all those things. But nowadays, everything has been changed. Yes. Then the next stage is 1980s to 1990s, where digitalization projects and online archives were developed. So the spread of personal computers and the internet brought a new wave of activity. So that mainframe computers, then came the personalized computers and internet connection. So little bit easy it was. Scholars and librarians began to digitalize manuscripts, books, and cultural artifacts to preserve for wider access. So they thought, why can't we connect? Because the internet, anybody can access from anywhere. So if you have a personal computer, you can take it and you can do it whatever you want. So all the manuscripts, books, and cultural artifacts were digitalized for the use. And the emphasis was on preservation, accessibility, and a big, data collection of digital collection. So the main thought was to preserve the old one, to preserve whatever the manuscripts or books, whatever it is, to preserve it. So this period marks the beginning of interdisciplinary collaboration between librarians, archivists, and humanists. It's not only that we have a book, we will digitalize it. No, they had a collaborative, collaborative thing with the librarians, archivists, and also the humanists to bring in this project as a success one. Later on, yes, two main things happened. The first one is Project Gutenberg in 1971, but it expanded to 80s and 90s. The second one, Perseus Digital Library, which was established in 1987, where texts were available for the researchers and also to the public. So what is this Project Gutenberg? It's a volunteer effort to digitalize the works and encourage the creation of distribution of e-books. See, I have a collection, like massive collection of books. I just wanted to give it to the public. I cannot go and give the books each and everybody. So they digitalized it and gave the access to everyone. It was founded in 1971 by American writer Michelle S. Hurt. So this one is considered as the oldest digital library, which is Project Gutenberg. When moving on to Perseus Digital Library, it's again a non-profit open access digital library, because the main person, they just wanted people to read books, to access. So they don't want any money. So it's a non-profit thing. And it is based at Tufts University. It provides access to digital text, images, analytical tools, everything, because it was developed. It focused on the Greco-Roman world, but only including Arabic, Germanic, and 19th century American materials, very restricted one. Later on, in 2000, this digital humanities centers were, established with the global collaboration, because they had to expand it. So the term digital humanities became more widely used, as I told you previously, replacing the humanities computing. They just want a specific name for all these things. So they combined all the things into humanities, and since it is digitalized, they gave digital humanities. So universities started establishing digital humanities centers because reading was expanding. For example, King's College London, University of Virginia Scholars Lab, to promote research, training, and collaboration. So global collaboration expanded with projects like the Text Encoding Initiative, which is called as TEI, standardizing digital text representation, because it cannot be like old versions and all those torn out pages and all those things again and again. So they just wanted to standardize it. use digital tools for analysis. Example, mapping, network, visualization, and computational linguistics, which became a common method for analysis. So digital humanities now became a recognized academic discipline in 2000, with journals, conferences, and even graduate programs. So it started booming in 2000. So now what happens? Today, it's the world, like AI rules the world. So AI, big data, VR, AR, whatever it is, which is in humanistic research things, research-oriented things are happening now. So AI, as I told you, artificial intelligence or machine learning, which is used for authorship attribution, stylistic analysis, sentiment analysis, and even reconstructing lost text. They get a little bit of text and they just want to reconstruct it. They do it. Big data is nothing but which allows the researchers to study large cultural data sets, millions and millions of books and art sheets. Even images have been included through computational methods like topic modeling and distance reading. So if I just want to read about some, old books, I can just go click and then find with the use of all these big data because the collection is there. Now we are into VR and AR, which is virtual reality and augmented reality. Like it gives an, immersive experience in cultural heritage, such as virtual reconstructions of ancient sites and interactive museums and, museum exhibits. I know real-time example I can give. Usually when people ask where's your home, we give the address. So and so street, the number, door number, and all those things. And they will come somehow, they'll catch an auto rickshaw, a bus, whatever it is they come. But nowadays, go into the Google map, you just sort it out, your house is there. Very easy to sort it out. That's your, virtual thing. So you can sort it out by yourself. And now, okay, VR, AR came. What next? It not only focuses on this VR, AI, AR, machine language, all those things. It focuses on critical theory and innovative practices. So now research is into this critical theory. Critical theory is nothing but the issues of bias, to analyze about the issues of bias, the representation, and also the ethics. And innovative practices are done. How can I mingle my digital tools in humanities? How can I combine the digital tools in my research? So all these things are being focused now. Yes, so the next part of the topic is how can I use the AI in English language teaching? ELT. Usually in English, we have two categories, isn't it? One is the ELT, another one is the literature or language part, whatever it is. Okay, literature. So now let's see the English language teaching, AI in English language teaching. Many of you might have heard about many apps nowadays to learn languages. I use Duolingo, very good it is. I'm not promoting it, but I do have it to learn foreign languages. Okay. So personalized learning and adaptive system. So personalized learning, I don't have any rules and regulations to follow this. Just download the app or, I do it by myself. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, Elsa Speak adapt to a learner's proficiency level. So according to our level in that particular language, we can improve our language using all these apps. Machine learning algorithms analyze performance and provide tailored exercises based on learners' strengths and weaknesses. So I'm just very weak in English, maybe probably speaking. So what should I do? Your AI helps you, your apps helps you. You can speak to them and, that replies makes the correction so that you can become a well-versed, maybe master of the language. So helps the learners to progress at their own pace. So I just work, I don't have time. So I just download these apps and maybe bedtime, 10 minutes you spend, you learn with peace. Or traveling, you can hear the conversation, you can repeat, You know, when you speak, it says, no, 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 this is wrong, this is right, the pronunciation is wrong. So it changes. So in your own pace, you can do it. So the second part of it is intelligent tutoring system, which is called as ITS. So again, chatbots and AI tutors like ChatGPT. Nowadays, even the school kids, they use this ChatGPT. I don't know for what purpose, but they use it. So simulate real-time conversation practice. I don't think so. People mainly practice conversation through ChatGPT, but it is very good. So AI tutors are there. You can enjoy speaking to it and refining your language. Learners can practice grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation without fear, because this pronunciation plays a major role in a language. The thing is, I come at the background, like I have the basics of my mother tongue, okay, maybe Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, or any other foreign languages. So my pronunciation depends upon my mother tongue. It's obvious. I know it's that thing, but I cannot change it. But I want to change my pronunciation like the native speaker. So where do I go? You can rely upon these, tutors, and you can change your pronunciation. And even you can learn vocabulary for one particular thing. How many synonyms are there? So I can substitute and I can speak, or I can write, whatever it is, you can engage yourself. Example, AI voice assistants provide instant correction of pronunciation. So when you pronounce some word, immediately the assist, that is AI assistant, say, no, that pronunciation is, you pronounced it wrongly. It has to be like this. So this is how you change yourself. The third point is automated assessment and feedback. Everywhere this happens, even in schools, colleges, universities, we assess. It is not exams. Nowadays, it is called as assessing people, how far they are able to grasp whatever you teach. So AI-based writing tools are there. How far you're good in writing. For example, Grammarly, Write and Improve, Trinity Draft Coach provide instant feedback of grammar, style, and coherence. Most probably in colleges and schools, we use Grammarly, which is very easy. And you might have noticed it underlines the sentence structure is wrong. The grammar part is wrong. It has to be like this. So immediately it gives you, the feedback, and is also assist you to change all the things. Automated speech recognition tools evaluate fluency, intonation, and accuracy. So as I told you previously, your pronunciation gets changed. Your pronunciation will be, awesome when you try to change it, when you frequently try to utter a particular word, giving the correct pronunciation, your style will change. And then you will be happy that, maybe we speak equivalent to the native speakers, any form of speakers. I'm not into British or American or Australian. No, that's up to you. Saves teacher workload and gives students immediate formative feedback. So if as a teacher, I tell, if a student is making mistake, if I correct him or her, maybe they will be hurt, or they'll say, okay, that student is your favorite student, so you're giving good feedback to them, even though they make mistakes. So those things doesn't happen in this AI-based tools. Immediately, the feedback will be given and the students will be happy. The fourth point is multimodal and gamified learning. What's that? AI integrates gamifying elements, that is points, badges, and levels to increase engagement. See, whatever it is, even when we play or whatever, we have to get some gifts or some appreciation. Bravo, you have done well. Or in the kindergarten, we usually give stars. We stick stars when the kids write correctly without any mistakes, or draw something, apple or star, without any mistakes, and color them. All those things, we just give them some points, some stickers, all those things. Okay, you're in this level, you're in this level. So that type of a collaboration with this gamification element is done through AI. Visual AI supports vocabulary building and contextual learning. So For example, pointing a phone at an object to instantly get its English translation. Nowadays, translation has made easy. So I cannot, like, I don't want to go to a dictionary, take a dictionary, check for the translation. No. When you give something to the AI tool, it gives you the translation, whatever it is, not only English, but any other language. The next one is accessibility and inclusivity. It is AI-driven tools support special needs learners, which is not only for the thing like us, who can speak well, who can hear well, those who are in special needs, but they wanted to learn. So text to speech, speech to text, translation, and captioning helps students with dyslexia, hearing impairments, and language barriers. So AI tool not only helps others, but also the special needs learners. So once you want to teach these learners, we must be ready for that, and we must know how to use it. So all these things are done by the AI-driven tools. So now it is like, ELT, what can be done and how you can do it. All these things I discussed. Few may ask, what are the tools for ELT to be incorporated in teaching? Okay, all these teachings and all these AI you just said. So what are the tools which I can incorporate in my teaching of ELT? So I have just picked few and given it for you. Right. So tools, as I told you, Grammarly, Quillbot, Elicit, ChatGPT, Speechify, or Natural Reader, both of them. So Grammarly, what it does is checks the grammar, spelling, gives clarity and style, how to, write frame sentences without any mistakes. Quillbot, it's an AI paraphrasing and summarization tool. Many have written pages and pages. I just want a consolidate one, short one. What should I do? Go to Quillbot. Elicit finds and summarizes academic articles. Sometimes we do want abstract, isn't it? For maybe 12 pages or 13 pages. I can't read, I can't, no time for that. My boss is asking for that. So just go to Elicit, give whatever details it requires, you will get the summarization, the abstract, within a fraction of a second. ChatGPT, you guys are familiar with that. Conversational AI that can generate explanation, dialogues, and lesson plans. So it asks you, it questions you, how do you want? Can I do it? For example, if I need a sentence, it says you want a formal one or a colloquial one. You want to replace this word. So I can, get the help of this chat to improvise or to enrich my language. Speechify and Natural Reader. This is AI text-to-speech tool that reads aloud any text. Blind people, visually, challenged people, they can use this. They can hear it and they can understand. So it is very helpful for them. The next is Elsa Speak, AI-powered pronunciation coach using speech recognition. So whatever you speak, it sorts out and say, no, this is wrong, this is correct, your pronunciation is good, bad. All these things can be checked in Elsa Speak. LinkQ, AI-assisted reading platform with vocabulary learning tool. So if you find very difficult to, read a vocabulary, read a word, this helps you a lot. LinkQ. Duolingo, it's a gamified language learning app with adaptive lessons. So according to the level, maybe beginner or intermediate or, advanced, you can learn any language in and around the world. So you can just download it. It'll ask what language you want and how proficiency you are and how much time you can spend. Maybe 1 hour a day or, half an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, like that. When you design yourself according to your own availability, it beautifully gives the lesson plan. And once you go inside, you will know. It starts from the basic things. You're learning a foreign language. It's from the basic vowel sounds, consonants, all the things, little bit grammar, slowly it develops, and then even it asks you to speak simple sentences. And then it says, no, this is wrong, do it again. And you can hear from the original, speakers, and then again you have to repeat. So it's a very good app for learning languages. Cookie and Replica, a chatbot designed for casual conversation. So I just want to have a casual conversation, but I don't know. I just meet people on the roadside and just want to talk with them. Simple conversation. Where is the post office, or where is the bus stop, or like that, in a new place. So this helps you, Cookie and Replica. Otter AI, AI transcription service for live speech and recordings. You might have noticed, like when YouTube channels or whatever it is, they speak captions will be going on, and the subtitles will be going on, all these things. So that type you can experiment here in Otter AI. So all these tools are or can be used for students to teach ELT. So next, literature. So artificial intelligence in literature studies. Why always ELT? Why can't it help in literature? Obviously, it is. Let's see. So the first point is text analysis and computational critics. So AI can process a large literary body. Scholars use AI to detect themes, motives, and stylistic features. In research, for example, I just picked a particular topic, right? My guide says, no, this topic is taken already. So you go and check. I go and check in internet. I use some AI tools. I just want to. Then I find that, somebody has used it, but in a different form. So I change it. So for this purpose, the AI tool can be useful to detect themes, motives, and stylistic features. And I just want to do my research in a new area, new theme. I don't want to copy somebody. For example, analyzing Shakespeare's plays for character networks and themes. If I just want to write an article about a particular character in Shakespeare's plays, I do that. It's very easy. I remember once I just presented a paper in, Turkey. It's in English, not in Turkish language. So I compared Shakespeare's, villain character in Othello. Yeah, he's a villain over there. And I compared it to Mahabharata Shahunu. So the comparison was easy for me to make. I got materials from this AI, and then I combined and I presented it. So it was a new experience for me also. You can also do that. The next one is authorship or attribution and stylistics. Easy to identify stylistic markers and determine disputed authorship. As I told you, no copy, pasting, cut and paste, nothing can happen in it. So your own writing or your own thoughts must be there. Useful for forensic linguistics, literary history, and comparative studies. So from which, from where, and how to combine all these things will be given to you. So you will be the sole proprietor of your writing. Okay. For example, distinguish between Shakespeare and Marlowe. Maybe somebody might have done it, so I have to change it. I can see who are done all these comparisons, so I can change it. So it helps you. The next one is AI as a creative partner. So if you think AI is a very good companion or very good friend of yours, surely it is a friend of you. But sometimes negative can also happen. It assumes, or we assume, that AI is a very good friend. It gives anything, whatever I demand, it gives, without knowing, without having the knowledge that you are just stealing somebody's thing, somebody's, their theme, their creativity. There it becomes negative. So generative AI can co-create poetry, narratives, or dialogue. So it can do wonders. I love to write poetry. I just wanted to, publish my book in a poetry, but I don't know where to start. You can ask help to AI. It gives n number of poetry when you ask for it. Please don't copy it and paste it. You create something, okay? So that's why I have given the particular word co-create. You are the creator. The AI is the co-creator. Don't make it vice versa. Don't make the AI to create the poetry and you became the co-creator of poetry. Okay? And narratives and dialogues. Because why I tell this is the genuinity, the creativity, and ethics you should follow. It is not that the machine will be doing and you happily enjoy that. No, God has given us brains to think, because AI is developed by humans, isn't it? So it is always better to be ahead of AI. Don't become a slave to AI. Right. So AI fosters imaginative engagement with literature and helps students to explore different styles and voices. So I can compare and contrast with anything. I don't know few things, so I just ask the help of AI, especially students. So if I give assignment, immediately they go to ChatGPT and they take the material. The piteous part, I should say, they don't know to paraphrase or, according to their thoughts, to convert it and write it down. Just like that. They take it from ChatGPT or cloud or whatever it is. They just take it, write it down and give. If you have noticed, ChatGPT gives in points, topic points, topic points. You should just, they take the topic, they cut and paste and give it as an assignment. So that awareness you have to give to your students or even to ourselves. Like, I'm not going to cut and I'll ask the help of AI, but I will create my own thing. That is the real, experience. Okay. Immersive literary experiences. What's that? VR and AR combined with AI enables interactive storytelling. Nowadays, you can see if, a story is being told, all with picturization, imagination, and reality, virtual reality, you can enjoy it. You can feel it, isn't it? You can feel how it is. And when, I don't know how many of you read novels and stories, when you read, maybe intensively, or you immerse yourself in that particular story. Obviously, when it is a detective story or maybe love story, whatever it is. So you immerse yourself into it and you imagine to be a character in that particular story. And sometimes if some odd happens, you feel very sad. Your heart becomes very heavy because you just connect it with the character. So imagination, that imagination is brought into reality through this virtual reality where you can see, you can feel, and you can interact also. So readers can experience a novel setting in 3D or interact with AI-driven characters. So nowadays, all these animated things and many things are happening, and you enjoy along with your kids. So all these things happen. The books, the storybooks, the novels, everything has been like, animated to give the virtual reality, and the AI-driven characters are coming through, I should say like that. Okay. Now, how can I use it for my pedagogical integration? So it can be an interactive classroom. You can discuss with your students using this AI. You can make them to interact. You can make the classroom very lively. Instead of one-to-one talk, you can show something. You can make the students to respond and all these. So can generate prompts, quizzes, etc. You can give assignments to the students. Okay, this is an AI tool I have given you. So you can create some quiz program and you can conduct it in the class. They'll be very happy to do it. So students can engage in AI mediated role play. So you can say them, okay, you are one character and you have to create an AI character and you have to converse with it. Possible. So for example, debating with Othello, the character in Shakespeare. Why I always tell about Othello is that I love this fight. I like Shakespeare's Othello, even though it is tragedy, I like him. Okay, so debating with Othello as AI generated characters. So you can make the students to generate characters and you can make them to speak. Maybe, whatever characters you like, you can generate and ask them to do it. Okay. So now, literature part, I have told you what you can do in the class, what you can do it for yourself. And again, there are many AI tools for literature. Right. Okay. First one is Voyant Tools. This is web-based text analysis tool that shows word frequency, themes, and patterns. So when you're going to do a research or write an article or publish a book, whatever it is, this is useful. You can check word frequency is that repetition of words. Like when we read or when we speak, lot of words we repeat without our knowledge. And if it is in writing, your, your quality of writing will come down. When a particular word is said again and again and then again repeatedly, the quality of that particular word comes down. So it shows the frequency, themes, and also the patterns are given. ChatGPT, I already told you this, it generates like literary analysis, explanation of themes, and also creative writing. Like ChatGPT, Cloud AI and Perplexity AI are there. Advanced summarization and contextual understanding tools like ChatGPT. LitMaps is nothing but mapping tool for visualization academic connection. So you can map something to give a visualization for that particular thing. AntConc is nothing but a software for concordance, keyword search, and collocations. Like we do Google search, isn't it? We type a word for whatever it is, and then it gives the tool and its usage. The next thing is book NLP. Nowadays, everywhere it is NLP, natural language processing. So it's a toolkit. Book NLP is a toolkit for novels which identifies character, gender distribution, and even the plot dynamics. GBT is based text generators, create new text in the style of an author. So if I just want to write down something, I check with this GBT, like I do type some text and this is how my style is. I want this, these many things and all this combined together. If you feed it, work done. Voyager or distant reading tool is nothing but allow large-scale reading of many texts to find its historical or thematic trends. Nowadays, it is like gender equality everywhere, gender equality, feminism, and it goes on and on. So I just want to know about this feminism or gender equality, where it started and how it went, and now how it is in future, how it will be. So I can, from the massive amount of text, I will be getting all these things through this Voyager and distant reading tools. Ithaka JSTOR text analyzer is nothing but upload a text and it finds related scholarly articles. This will be helpful for the PhD research scholars because for the literature review, we just go and check what it is and all those things. So you can easily get, this is the topic and this is what I want. It will give you the filtered, sorted, or whatever it is, it will give you. Next one is Trophy with AI integrations, research organization tool for notes, sources, and annotations. So when you're going to teach your students or when you're going to talk or give a speech to the audience about a particular topic, you can use this Trophy where you can get notes easily and annotations. Even the students can use it. It is very easy. So all these things are related to literature. Right. Okay. So AI in ELT and AI in literature, everything is fine. So what benefits will I get using this AI in ELT and literature? The first one is it enhances student engagement and motivation. It's sure. Provides personalized learning path. So I can, personalize my own way of studying or my own way of preparing things. All these things can happen. Reduces teacher workload in assessment and content preparation. Really, it's a boon for teachers because assessment is very easy. promotes global access to language and literary resources. This one is very useful for the researchers. And if you are into reading and all those things, it's very good and it's very easy. Encourages interdisciplinary approaches like literary studies and data science. That is, without, ELT, without AI, ELT is nothing, and ELT, AI, and the combination of AI and literature. So science, uh, history, all these things combined together. So a lot of benefits are. Okay. All these things are positive side of AI and, combination of AI and ELT and literature. But there are few challenges also, and most probably the ethical concern also, because over-reliance on AI may reduce critical thinking and originality. This is the, within quotes, I should say, the important thing which we face now as a teacher, because students always rely upon ChatGPT. If we ask the students to write a simple letter, maybe leave application or leave letter or a requisition letter to your higher official, whatever it is, immediately they go to the ChatGPT, type, get, print, that's finished. They just don't want to think. They just want to have easy going way. So the originality and critical thinking of people is going down and down. Maybe AI will rule the world, and the humans, without the brain, we will be lingering around, begging AI to give all this. Okay, bias in AI datasets can distort literary interpretation or language teaching. The thing is, if I don't know a particular thing, you can be easily deceived to the AI, because take for example ChatGPT. I type something I want and it gives something, and I believe that whatever ChatGPT says is correct. So I'm in, isn't it? So you have to be very, very careful and very clear about your ideas and thoughts. Then you can ask the help of your AI. Issues of authorship, copyright, and academic integrity arise with AI-generated content, because you should, probably understand one thing. AI is a machine for everybody. It doesn't give, whatever you want, it gives only for you. No, it gives everybody. For example, if I ask about feminism or about the war which happened previously, all those things, the material what AI is going to give is the same. So I cannot blame AI that you're giving the same content to me and to my friend. No, it's up to you to find the authorship, copyright, and all those things. There it becomes an issue, right? So teachers must balance a human creativity and critical pedagogy with AI assistance. So the main thing is AI assistance. It is there to assist you. It is not there to overpower or overrule you. You have to understand that clearly, because human creativity is something, beyond our reach. That's why humans have invented AI, isn't it? So whatever it is, robots and this AI generated thing, whatever it is, humans should have the control in their hands. If you are a teacher of 60 students, all the students must be controlled by you, not by the students. Students never control the teacher. Yes? So teachers must have a balance between the human creativity and a pedagogy, critical pedagogy, whatever it is, with AI assistance. So you're not supposed to have the AI as your master and you as the slave. It is vice versa. Okay. So before moving to the next part of this presentation, you have to understand few things. Number one, AI cannot and will not replace teachers, human teachers. I'm talking about human teachers, because everywhere they say, hey, AI is there. We don't want any teachers to teach us. We can get it from AI. No. It enhances ELT and literary studies. It makes learning more interactive personalized and data-driven. It gives many things. It enables new methods and literary analysis. Instead of breaking our heads, you give something, it gives us some new methods to analyze. Democratizes language learning. That is, if I want to learn something, I select a path, I put, how I wanted and everything, and then I give it to it. It gives a plan. Provides innovating teaching aids. If I just want, for example, in ELT classes, I just want to take my class with activity. Teaching students always speaking, they will get bored. I just want to do some activity in the class. So this AI provides teaching aids, that too innovative teaching aids where you can use it in the class. The most important one is ethical use and critical awareness is essential. So as teachers, as tutors, you have the power to control your students about and give awareness about this ethics and about using these AI tools for a good produce or production of materials. It is not that they have to be a slave to it and just give as I told you, just take it, cut, copy, paste, we call it that. So you have to give the awareness, bring awareness to the students or to your researchers, whoever, about this AI tools. Right. So that's it. The tools which can be used, AI tools which can be used in literature as well as ELT. Fine. Day before yesterday, there was last session, few queries were raised about few things. So probably I think I have just given few points. Hopefully, I think I will satisfy you. So to raise the question. The first one is NLP. Somebody asked about this NLP. So first, what is NLP? Natural Language Processing. So it is nothing but a branch of AI and computational linguistics. So the combination, it's a branch of AI and computational linguistics. It enables computers to understand, analyze, and generate human language. So NLP is nothing but to generate a human language, that to analyze and understand. And it is both meaningful and useful. So it's obviously NLP is meaningful and useful. Okay. The next one is, somebody asked, how can I connect NLP with my research? So this is the answer. So research methodology, I have given like humanities and social sciences, scientific research, education and pedagogy, and finally society. So if it is research methodology, it is nothing but literature review automation can be done. For example, summarizers, classify, extract from various academic papers. If it is humanities and social sciences, I can analyze novels, speeches of, speeches about great persons or speeches by great personalities or historical documents for checking themes and patterns, etc. Scientific research, obviously it can be done, which helps to extract data from medical records previously done, research articles and clinical trials. So scientific researches can also be done. Can I use it in education and pedagogy? Very well, yes. Analysis, like analyzing students' essays, assignments, and even you can have like online discussions. And for society, what I should do? Analyze your social media posts, news, or survey responses. So I know nowadays people are into, especially youngsters are into this snapshots, Insta, Reels, and blah, 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 whatever it is. Whatever posted in social media platform, immediately they believe. And you don't know, within fraction of seconds, it will be spread. This happened here, this is how. Without knowing whether, or without analyzing it, whether it is good or bad, correct or wrong, they just pass. So for all these things, it can be helpful. Okay. The next point is about data mining. Somebody asked me what data mining is and how it is, helpful. Data mining is the process of extracting meaningful information, trends, and relationships from large data sets using computational methods. That is data mining. You know what is mining, isn't it? To dig something which you coal and all these things. You dig and you take it. That's how we are going to dig deep inside the data, given we have ample of data. Okay. From that thing, we are going to take the information and whatever trends are there which I need through computational methods. That is data mining. So it helps scholars study vast digital archives, literary corpora, and social media, obviously historical records or cultural data sets. So this data mining helps the researchers to do, to find out the sources for them to do the research. Okay, how do I apply the application of all these things? So text mining and literary studies, how do I do? Discover themes, motives, sentiment, patterns in novels, plays, and poems. So this is helpful. This text mining and literary studies helps me to discover the patterns of the novels, plays, and poems and themes. Okay. Historical and archival research. If I am into historical and archival research, how can this data mining helpful for me? So mining digitalized letters, newspapers, documents, etc. So I can find the similar names or a particular date, what all happened and all these things I can. Linguistics and language change. So you can, with the help of this data mining, you can understand the usage of words, metaphors, or even grammar, how it has been evolved over time. Because now you can understand English. The Old English is not here. If I speak in Old English, no one can understand. So according to the evolution of the language, it changes. Cultural analytics is mining film scripts, art catalogs, etc. That's cultural thing. Again, social media and digital culture is nothing about like knowing about, producing hashtags, memes for cultural trends, nothing else. Right? This is about data mining. And how can this, digital humanities and graphic narratives research is digital humanities, will be helpful for me in graphic narratives. Somebody posted this question to do the research in that area. So what is this about? It focuses on digitizing, analyzing, and interpreting visual textual narratives using digital humanities method. So visual textual narratives, that's it. Visualizing and then making it a textual narrative is nothing but your graphic narrative. Right. And what are the research areas for this graphic narratives? I have given few. Digital archives and preservation, where you can go about graphic novels, web comics, etc. Text image analysis, it is interaction between images and text. Narrative structures and visualization, where I can, know about visualizing motives, symbols, etc. Digital storytelling, nowadays it happens, interactive comics, VR, AR, graphic narratives. Reader engagement in social media, it's nothing but your forums, your communities, your group, whatever you converse with them. Pedagogy and accessibility is nothing but to teach graphical narratives to your students. So these are few research areas which can be done for your, graphic narratives. Right. So the next one is sentiment analysis in digital humanities. What is that? Sentiment analysis. That's nothing but your computational study of emotions, opinions, and attitudes expressed with text. When you read a novel, sometimes we start crying because we take that emotions in our heart and we become heartbroken. So that emotions pull out of our eyes as tears. So that type of emotions, opinions, and attitudes can be done with this sentiment analysis in digital humanity. Right. So research areas for your yes. Uh, somebody has paused my screen sharing.
No, ma'am.
Is it
We
okay?
we can see the current slide. You were on, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I have like your screen sharing is paused.
Is it? But
Yeah.
we can read research
Acha,
areas.
acha. Okay, fine. So research areas for this sentiment analysis is literary studies to track emotional acts in novels, poetry, and plays. Historical and archival research, you can study newspapers, diaries, speeches, which has a sentimental touch over there. Cultural and social studies is nothing but sentiment in communities, folklore, and even oral narratives. Media and communication studies to analyze film scripts, advertisements, etc. Comparative studies always compares the cultures, language, or on a particular period and all those things. So the sentiment which involves in all these things can be done in your research. Yes. Okay. No, I can't. I can't move further.
Since you paused the sharing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fine. So somebody asked me yesterday, like, what can be can you suggest me some digital humanities research topic, isn't it? Not very particularly I have given, but a few suggestions I have given. Yes. So for the textual analysis and literature, you can have reading of post-colonial novels using text mining tools, analysis of women's autobiographies and various themes, and analyze literary works across centuries. So these things are for literature and textual analysis. Next is history and cultural studies. You can combine with mapping migration routes, that's digital humanities, digital construction of lost or destroyed archives. Analyze newspapers and periodicals, how it was, previously, now, and what are the differences, how people had changed their mindset of reading. All these things can be analyzed. In the part of linguistics and language, analysis of dialect variation in Indian English, because English in India is different, but South India, North India, Western East is different. So you can analyze that. And also evolution of gender, the language access decades. So, according to the gender, it changes, the language changes. Cultural analytics and media, again, you can analyze memes and hashtags. Image analysis can be done. Musical influences across decades can be done. How the music has evolved, changed. Studying visual propaganda, how it is done. And preservation in archives, in that area, you can do building digital archives, digitalization of regional folk literature, recognition of ancient manuscripts, interactive digital exhibition. So these are few areas for research. Okay. And current research topics useful for the society, because some participant asked me, like, if I do the research, it should be helpful for the society. For all the guide, they tell, what are you going to give new to the society? So this is where digital humanities and combining your research topic, which will be helpful for the society. So digitization of rare manuscripts, oral histories, etc. Using AI and 3D modeling to reconstruct archaeological sites. Maybe construction, this is how it should be, and all those things, bringing into visualization. enhancing accessibility for people with disabilities, text to speech, so people can, enjoy the books. VR, AR experiences of historical events. So maybe my kids or my grandkids, they don't know about the previous history. You can bring it into reality, do it as a project. Mining social media, newspapers and literature to study gender, race, and etc. Again, mapping pandemics, climate change impact, migration routes. So nowadays it is like environment thing, isn't it? Ecosystem, ecofeminism, a lot of things are there. So that part you can do, which is very helpful for your society. And some more. Visualizing historical trade routes, because nowadays you have a lot of roads and the routes are very clear, but those days, how people use for trade, you can analyze it. AI assisted language learning tools. What are they? Many, as I told you, learning tools. You can do an analysis for that. Gamification of literature or history teaching. So you can do a research about all these things. Digital rights and privacy in cultural research. So this is the main thing, digital rights, as I told you, the ethics, all these things you can. Climate change in literature and art. Climate change, how it described in literature and how it is in all these things you can check. So finally, this topic is the current, I should say, the most current one. Align humanities research with UN Sustainable Development Goals. Everywhere it is SDG. So you try to align the digital humanities with SDG, which will be the best research, I hope. Thank you. And I hope some points I have given for your, thinking, and you can develop it.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We genuinely appreciate all the effort that has gone into the making of this presentation. We are truly, truly happy to have had you on board for this faculty development program. Ma'am, I would like to read the questions put forth by the participants to you. So we have one person asking you, ma'am, can you suggest how gamification can be used in general English classroom with example?
Right. As I told you, maybe if you use Duolingo, you will be knowing what this gamification thing is. Yes, for teaching English. They start with the alphabet. For example, I was caught learning my Korean because of Duolingo, I should say. So they start with characters. First, one alphabet, the pronunciation, and they make you to, match the sound and the character, visual. So likewise, you can make your kids, whichever, the people, you can make it, and you can, for higher classes, teaching literature becomes very easy. As I told you, any work of Shakespeare, the characterization, you can do the pictures or ask them to, relate it to something. Or the characters and their image, maybe possibly it can be done. So all these things you can do it.
Thank you, ma'am. So while we are listening to the presentation and also looking at the examples, we all understand on one fact that AI is no longer the future, it is the present. Yes. We are already using it, our students are already using it. We just don't know its expanse and its limitations and all that, isn't it? Yes. Now, ma'am, there is another question that goes like this. My question is to pursue PhD in how AI can be used to preserve culture, oral traditions of a particular region. What would be the appropriate methodologies, data collection method, and data analysis?
This has to be answered by your guide.
Yeah, but I think in our presentation, ma'am had given talked about digital archiving and all those things.
Archive, you can go and you can collect your data in that.
Yes,
it will be helpful.
Yes,
because since they were about like oral tradition, maybe very less thing will be there, but you can find, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, which part of the region you are into, you have to go there. You have to find out from the people, like how the oral tradition is there and all those things. Then you have to collect the data.
Yes, yes. Ma'am, and there's another question that goes like this. Please name some AI tools that provide comparative study of different writings.
See, specifically speaking, you cannot, like, even the general one, ChatGPT. You do have a comparative over there. You can do it. Simply type over there. You say that I just wanted to compare. It will compare. Finished.
Yeah.
It can be done.
Remember then, no,
Simple
like
one.
you were mentioning in the course of your lecture, this bias, this AI, the LLMs, no, the LLMs that we are using, like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Notebook LM, and all that, they are known for their bias, no? Just like our students, when they don't
Yes.
know answers, they hallucinate.
True.
This is an answer, and they put it across. So it is
Yes.
very, very important for researchers to verify that information.
Yes.
For sake, for research, the more reliable LLMs tools would be Perplexity and
Yes.
Notebook LM, because they give you citations, they give you references, which again,
And that too, you won't believe the citation also it gives. And when you take it and put it in the archive or Google Scholar or whatever it is, you won't find it.
Yeah. So we will have
Sometimes
to
it
verify
deceives.
that as well.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. And even like nowadays, they say that it is published in Scopus and it is Scopus and all those things. But when we search it, you
It's
will
nowhere
be,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
you have to be
something
very
we
careful.
have to learn, and we have to educate our students as
Yes.
well. They
Yes.
cannot blindly take citations from these LLMs, these
True.
ChatGPT and tools like that.
We have to cross check. See, even like the simplest thing, whatever dish we make it at home, we prepare and then we taste it.
Yes.
Then we find out, okay, we have to add some salt or mirchi, whatever it is. So that's how it should be. Whatever it is, you have to analyze and then finalize.
Yeah. And also largely because all these LLMs are designed by the global north, there is bias. And the more and more we use, the more and more we train them. That's why it's called prompt engineering. No, the more and more we prompt, the more and more we train them, it gives us better results. No, ma'am.
That's it. That's it.
Ma'am, and there was a beautiful gesture that we observed, and I think there is a participant who is also acknowledging that. She's thanking you for clarifying her doubts on graphic narratives.
Oh, thank
That
you.
was a beautiful gesture, ma'am, that you took time for us, and then you went back and in the follow-up session. That
Thank
was
you
a
so
wonderful
much.
gesture.
If they are happy, I'm happy. That's it.
And somebody is asking, what is the role of AI in learners' assessment process?
Okay, for teachers, I have given few, tools and all those things. So you can access it, and evaluation. As I told you, the teacher cannot be biased. For a favorite student, I can give more marks and other, because in schools I have found two students bringing the paper line by line, they will compare. Ma'am, the same word I have written. Why are you giving 7 to this person and only 6.5 to me? What about that half? Okay, that thing cannot be done here. When the machine does the assessment, it's very accurate and you will be on the safer side.
Yes. And again, somebody is thanking you for clearing their doubt on data mining.
Thank you.
Would you please highlight once again on some digital library I must have missed due to some network issues occasionally? Sir, not a problem. I'm going to be sharing the YouTube link with all of you like last time by the end of the session. So you can always go back and listen to the section that you had missed. Ma'am, there is another question that, okay. What strategies can help students use AI tools ethically and responsibly? Because I see students using AI extensively while writing their assignments, term papers, and papers.
Okay. See, you cannot restrict students for using the mobile or whatever it is, AI tools. Ask the student to browse or to, do whatever it is in the class first. Okay, you assist. As a teacher, you assist. let them write whatever content they get it from ChatGPT or cloud or whatever it is. Ask them to write it in a paper or notebook. Shut down the mobile or your system and everything. Ask them to paraphrase or rephrase or reframe with their own knowledge. So if you do it once, twice, thrice, then they'll say, this teacher will ask us to rewrite. So let me just produce my own thing. Finished. That's how you have to control the student. Otherwise, no, you cannot.
You cannot. No, and also at institutional levels, we should have some policies of AI.
Yes.
To what extent can we allow them to use ChatGPT or any generative?
Even in my university, when I post a normal question, which usually I post it in class, like kids, immediately they take the mobile and type it in ChatGPT.
And they search for it. No, yeah, we're becoming more dependent on it.
Yes. The thing is, the college or university must restrict the usage of mobile phones in the class.
Okay.
That is the main thing, because keep aside, you have to thoroughly check, surrender the mobile phone, or you have to, jam the internet connection inside the college premises so that they will not use it.
They will not use it.
We are supposed to make them think, but we don't do that. So that is the only way to do it, ethically and with some responsibility. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Yes, ma'am. At the policy level, I think every institution can come up with their limitations. And
how schools are doing, ma'am? How schools are doing? Schools are they have implemented, right? Mobile phones are not allowed. Even in 12th standard, people are not allowed to use it. But suddenly, when they come to college, everything changed overnight, and
it's part of their body now.
I usually make fun of my students. Maybe in future they'll take the chip and they'll keep it in somewhere in the body, and they will converse like touching their fingers or tapping their head. I don't know. Maybe this will happen.
Yes, and ma'am, this brings us to the end of a 2-day session with you. What a wonderful time we've had. I would now like to call upon my dear colleague, Dr. Alik Roy, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Sir, we can't hear you. It's not audible now.
Just a minute, huh? Just a minute. My system? I think there is an audio lag, no, ma'am? We're just fixing it.
Yeah.
You want to use my system?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yes.
No, again.
Use my system. Come here. Sit down. Speak.
Again, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience again.
It's okay, technical fault.
To change my system. Yeah. On behalf of SRM University Department of English, Sikkim, it is my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on the second day of our 2-week online faculty development program on artificial intelligence and the literary lens. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. H. Mary Evangeline, Associate Professor of English, Takshila University, for her enlightening and thought-provoking session on using AI tools for ELT and literature. Your insightful presentation has truly broadened our understanding of how artificial intelligence and VR can complement teaching practices and enrich literary studies, ma'am. I also take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to our head of the department, Dr. Tanushi Sarkar, for her constant encouragement and leadership. A special word of appreciation goes to our convener, Professor Archana Arul and Dr. Padmini Khan, for their dedicated efforts in conceptualizing and coordinating this program with such precision. We are equally grateful to all of our participants for their enthusiastic engagement, which adds value to the program and motivate us to continue to such intellectual exchanges. Let us, last and not the least, I thank the organizing team and technical support staff for ensuring smooth conduct of today's program. With this, we bring today's proceedings to a close, looking forward for more enriching sessions in coming days. Thank you once again to all of you.
Thank you so much for the management and the staff members, I should say. Tireless work. I know 2 weeks is not a simple thing.
Sure. Okay, sure. Ma'am,
All the best. Yes, ma'am.
I would like to request the participants to turn on the video so that we
Hmm.
can have one group picture with our speaker. And then also remember to fill in the feedback form. Before you exit, can you kindly turn on your video so that we'll have one group picture? You also turn. Thank you. Thank you all. It's lovely to see you. Thank you. Subnima ma'am, is it done?
Ma'am, it's done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. We will see you again on 12th of September for the next session with Dr. Abhishek Paroi of IIT Madras, and he will be taking us through text analysis and literary data mining. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful week ahead.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.